Assalamu alaikum, welcome to another tutorial of Ukidiction. So today we will learn about parameters in function using Swift programming language. So before starting our tutorial, if you are not a subscriber of this channel, please subscribe this channel. I am giving you 2 seconds to subscribe it. Tick tick 1, tick tick 2. So hope you subscribe it. So let's begin. Whenever we want to describe a function, we have to use keyword func. Then we have to define the name of the function set user, and then we have to define here parenthesis and then these curly brackets. In previous tutorial I said I will describe the use of this parenthesis. So today is the day when I define the use of this parenthesis, right? So we use these parentheses to define the parameters. What are parameters? Parameters is simple variables that are used to pass some values inside the method, right? From where we will access these parameters, we'll let you know shortly. So let's create our first parameter. And how to create a first parameter? We have three requirements. First one is argument label, then the variable name and the variable type. So let's define it. The argument label is equal to label 1, then what is the variable name is equals to name, and the type of variable is a string, right? So I define here the first parameter, which is label 1. The parameter name is name, and then the data type is a string. So let's just print here the name. What we have to type here, if I type here label, what it will display? Nothing. But if I use here name, it will return the variable, right? So this is the purpose we use variable name here, like this. Now if I want to use here set user name, so when we call here a method, the parameters will be described as label 1, and then we have to define here the value. So let's say we have defining here Uruj. So let's just run it and see the result. So this is the result. What if I don't use the argument label and just define here the parameter like this? What it will, we have to create here another function, and for this we will say use set user age, variable name, and then just the type of the parameter, and then we'll print here age, like this. Set user age, then what I'll get here, because the label is not here, what it will return? Let's see. So it's returning the variable name. So let's say the age of the user is 20. Now let's see what it will return. So it returns to setting the parameters using function by two scenarios, using argument label. Let me just add here argument label, and without argument. So let's try parameter using return function, right? So what we will do here, we will just type here func, then get user phone number, and then what we will do here, I'll just add this and number, then integer, and then I'll type here the return type integer, and then what I'll do here, I'll just type here return number, right, like this. Now I'll print here get user phone number, and the phone number is equal to 1 000 111 again, and let's print it. So this is how we can use parameter let's see another example of using multiple parameters and returning some data from that parameter. Set user address like this. So what I will do here, I'll do address 1 equals to string, then comma. If we have to define another parameter, we add here comma, then address 2, that can be a string type, or you can say a zip if you want to define the zip code. So let's just add here zip code, right, like this. And this type should be integer. I am using different types, so uh, you'll get how to define multiple parameters of different data types. And then we'll just add here return type string, right, and that's it. So after defining parameter, we have to return the values, and let's say address plus the zip code. The zip code is of another type, so let's just typecast this variable of a string. And then what I will do here, I'll just add here a variable of address equals to set user address ABC street, and the zip code will be 00, and then just print the address, and let's see what it will return. So this is how we use parameters in functions to pass some values in the functions. So this is it from the function. So hope you will like this tutorial. If you like it, please do like this tutorial. Also like, comment, share with your friends. Also subscribe this channel. We will back with amazing tutorial inshallah. Allah Hafiz.